Welcome to Volume 2 of Self-Discipline and Emotional Control. In this volume, Tom discusses the 4 irrational thinking styles and how to measure negativity in our lives by using the Johnny Carson scale. Here's Tom.
Okay, we're going to play a little game on your horse. We're going to show you how hard it is to change your horse. Periodically during the program, the game will go something like this. I'll say to you something like, the lies put your pants down, but the truth keeps them up. Okay, here's the game. Whenever I try to get you to say the word up out loud, you guys are never, ever supposed to say the word up out loud for the whole rest of the program. Instead of saying the word up, you're just supposed to do the word up. So let's try it again. Because the lies put your pants down, but the truth keeps them. That's not up. Sit down. This is up. Let me see your up. Let me see your... No, not at the elbow. That's a different up. Don't you go around doing... No. This is a different up. You do this one, you're going to get me in trouble now. Now look, pin your thumb in there with the forefinger. Then when this hand hits the middle of the all it does is pop that thumb up. Try it. Come on, smack it and make it. There you go. Let's try it again now. Because the lies put your pants down, but the truth keeps them up. Don't say up! Just, that's it. Point to the person. When somebody next to you screws up, point to the one that did it. All right? Okay. Now, open up your workbook to page 1. It's about the 6th page into the workbook. We put a bunch of introductory material in there for you. But on top of page 1, it says the 4 stupid thinking styles. What's the big word for stupid? Irrational. Now, what's the, just to make sure you're on the right page, what's the first stupid thinking style? Demand. Then comes awfulizing, then I can't stand it-itis, and then some form of condemning and damning. Now, a little bit lower in the page is a sentence. It says a sentence that drops my underline pants. Remember that. All right, now I'm going to tell you the sentence that whenever you see any human being be, oh, did you forget the signals already? Come on, let's review the signals. What's this? Oh, upset. What's this? Reasonably. So what's this? No. What's this? Ben, sometimes it means personal. What's this? Right. What's this? Horse. What's this? Up. Don't say up! All right, now come on. Whenever you see any human being be, over upset, and their pants are? Down. And the backside's a little breezy. This is the sentence that has made them be that way. Now, I can't say the sentence as fast as a horse says it, but I can certainly say it the way a horse says it. The horse says, that event, then it kind of just describes the event a little bit. That event, whatever it was, shouldn't have happened, and it's awful that it did. I can't stand it. And somebody around here needs to be condemned and damned as rotten and worthless. Let's see. Is it me? Is it you? Or is it the way the world works? Now, you remember that question I asked you about the card? The red thing, the red thing. Okay. Without giving me a verbal answer, show me. How fast did the horse answer that question for you? Good. Everybody, how fast? So how fast can the horse talk to you? So how fast can the horse tell you that sentence? So how fast can the horse drop your pants? Remember that, the horse be quick now. Now, just so your horse knows you said the sentence at least once in your lifetime, we're going to read the sentence out loud as a group. And just in case you haven't caught on, the reason that I will absolutely insist that you do the audience participation part of this program, and if I catch the fact that you're not doing it, I will personally come out to your face and rip the wham words out of your mouth myself, is that when you hear your own voice coming out your own mouth, going down back through your own, it makes you remember. When you associate physiological movement to have all kinds of symbolic meaning, it makes you remember. Because, honey, did I come here to give you a vacation day? No. All right, let's read the sentence out loud. Let's go. That even. How can you be reading that sentence if you're looking right in my face? Get your face down to the paper and read that sentence out loud. Now let's go. Come on. That even. Whatever it was, shouldn't have happened. It's that it did. I can't stand it. And somebody around here needs to be condemned and as and
worthless.
Let's see. Is it me? Is it you? Or is it the way the world works? And how fast can a horse tell you that? Right. Give me 5. All right. Now, down at the bottom of the page is the point of the little kid in the candy bar store you're going to get your 2 buddies to see. And that you and I have to suffer the logical consequences of the lies our horse tells us. Now, I printed the lies at the top of page 1 in the order in which every horse in the world tells them. The first lie a horse always tells is demandingness. But demandingness is very difficult to explain, tends to provoke the horse out of the woodwork and get you. Not a good way to start. So we'll break you in with the easier one. Second one down, awfulizing. Now another big word for awfulizing, catastrophizing or making mountains out of, blowing things out of. So flip to pages 2 and 3, mostly 2. Now remember, on these 2 pages, we're getting rid of the specific stupid thinking style we call awfulizing. To do that, you have to be willing to make the assumptions at the top of page 2. First one says 100% equals all. That means that whenever we're using the term 100%, it means we have all of whatever heck it is we're talking about. So if you're listening to some sports show and the announcer up there saying some dude down on the field's giving 110% effort, you got to know that's what? No, that's stupid! You can't give 110%. What's the most you can give? What's the rule in here? Hard? No. Literal, precise, and accurate. Accurate. That's nice that you tried, but it's accurate. All right, come on. What the rest of you laughing about? She opened her mouth. Come on. The reason human beings get over upset is they absolutely refuse to train their brains to think in hard, literal, precise, and accurate thinking styles. That's what we're trying to do in this program. Second assumption. Whenever anything negative happens to you, it falls under the general descriptive word most of us would call bad. Now, if you're able to make those 2 assumptions, see right next to it, write a little yes and a no. A little yes and a no right next to this 100% assumption stuff. Anywhere on the paper, big guy, just write a yes and a no. All right. Now, if you're able to make those 2 assumptions, circle the yes right now. If you're not able to make those 2 assumptions, circle the yes anyhow. Because you know the people next to you are going to be peeking to see which one you circled. Now underneath there's a list of 13 things. We're going to make some up so we can use them as group examples. Now remember, how many things you learned here today? What number is this? 1. Oh, come on. How many things you learning? 1. Just learning this one thing called the system. I teach the system on stupid little dumb things that don't have much to do with anything, just to make it fun for you to learn the system. Then after you've learned the system and you can remember it, because we had fun learning it, you can use this system on anything that exists outside of this room, because it works on every single thing out there. But at number 1, I want you to think of somebody from work that your horse sometimes have a hard time with. Write their first name down next to number 1. Come on. Somebody from work that your horse sometimes have a hard time with, write their first name down next to number 1. Now, if they're sitting right next to you, make up a code name. Now, do the same thing for number 2, except make number 2 be somebody from your home life. Find somebody from your home life. It don't have to be your house. It could be extended home life. So it could be the mother-in-law. Right, but find somebody from your home life that your horse sometimes have a little trouble with. Write their first name down next to number 2. Okay, number 3, write down lock, keys, in, car. Lock, keys, in, car. And you find it out today at 4 o'clock, haha. All right, number 4, write down long, slow-moving line. And where's your butt? At the end. And we'll make it the proverbial problem that used to exist a lot. Friday, lunch, at the... You don't have to whisper! At the... Bang! Trying to cash a check, money for the weekend. 20 minutes it's going to suck out of your lunch hour. 20 minutes. All right, number 5. You're way at the back of the bank line. Way up front, you see somebody? You see somebody? Cut! Oh, baby, who comes out then? Who is this? Who is it? Oh, baby, rip the horse out of her. Oh, baby, horse get upset with that stuff. Write it down, write it down. Somebody cuts in the line. Oh, baby, in front of you they cut. Horse get upset with that stuff. Now, jump down, number 11. What's 11 say? Frequency. What's your horse saying now? What the heck happened to 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10? Well, you can do 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 for homework. Hear what your horse just said? Homework? Oh, no, we don't do no homework. If you don't do any homework, who's going to win? Horse. Right, and then I'm going to have to come back here and find you. Why? Because you gave me a... See, they still know the answer before you do. You're going to get it yet sometime today, right? Now, for an example of number 11, remember number 11 covers all types of what things? It's printed right on the paper! What? Frequent. Frequent things. Write down for an example of a frequent thing that happens to you. Write this down. Write down others, poor driving behavior. Others, poor driving behavior. You know they steal your parking places? And when they make eye contact with you, they laugh. Or they think you're driving too slow, so they ram up behind you for a while. Finally, when they get a chance to pass you and they're just even with you, they rip down their driver's side window, wave their entire arm out at you with most of the fingers bent down. You know they do those types of things? Now, outside of the word behavior there, that's the last word you wrote at number 11. Outside of the word behavior, in parentheses, put this important word. Listen carefully. Car work. Now, car work is different than homework. The most important first place to practice the system is in the car, because there's lots of people give you lots of stuff to practice with. Now, if you're a male, put a big star next to car work. And if you're not a male sitting near one, check them. Check them! And if they didn't put the star there, you reach over, you put the wham star in the paper for them. Now, the reason the male put the star there is that most males drive with their pants on the floorboards. Oh, you like that one, huh, honey? Wait till you see the to-do-I-do to them later. You will love the to-do-I-do to them later. All right. Now, number 12, say worst what? Ever. Why is she the quickest one in this room? Now, come on. Worst what? Ever. Let's peek at the asterisk at the bottom. Tells you the only thing you cannot put on this list are negative physiological events that have happened to your body. So for number 12, you cannot put down that when you were 6, somebody cut your little finger off. That's physical. We're looking for what? Emotional things. So you're going to search your life. You're going to look for the event that your horse got you the most over upset about. You know, maybe when you were 17, your first boyfriend dumped your butt and you're still upset about it? Now, come on, what's the worst event that ever happened to you that was not physical to your body? Write a short couple of word description of that event down next to number 11. And don't dwell on it or you'll get upset. Just a couple of word description and forget that it ever happened. All right, number 13, say worst what? That takes a lot of time. You got to be very creative and dream that one up, so we'll let you do number 13 for what? Homework. Flip to page 3. Top page 3, it says the body scale. What's the word by 100? Worst. Okay, that's more homework, but this stuff is physically happening to your body. So for more homework, you got to dream up the worst thing that could physically happen to your body. And don't be stupid and pick a quick death. Come on, pretend Stephen King is your best buddy. But all I want you to see is we read down the numbers now, they're going to get less worse. So what's a 95? Pretty bad stuff, huh? Hey, but what's a 90?
3 limbs.
Let me give you a big hint. When I say something like, what's a 90, it means put your face down to the paper and read it out loud. Let's try it again. What's a 90?
3 limbs.
Ah, that's better. See, now that's not quite as bad as 4. At least you got a leg or an arm around, help you out. All right, just keep reading down to yourself. You'll see as you read down the numbers, they get less and less worse. Until you get all the way down to a 15. What's a 15? No, that's a big word. 4 stitches. 4 stitches. Okay, 4 stitches. Okay, what's a 10? And a 5?
Bruise.
And a 1?
Small bump.
Okay. All I want you to see is if we start out real low on the list and we go, don't say, Things get worse as you go down, they get less worse. Now I'm going to show you how to put things on the other side of the dotted line. Everybody see the other side of the dotted line's blank? Or we're going to make one up. Let's say you and I go do something physical after the seminar that requires us to change clothes. Like go swimming or play racquetball or something like that. Oh, some people always have that other stuff on their mind, don't they? Yes. And when we come back, we find out somebody's ripped off your purse or wallet as it usually exists. Right then I tell you, listen, I've never told you this before, but I have magic. I can get your purse or wallet back just like that. Want me to do it? Everybody always says yes. I say, well, before I'm willing to do it, you got to go high enough on that body scale to get me to do it. Now you got a problem. You don't want to go too high, pay too much physical pain cost to get your purse or wallet back, but you don't want to go too low either, so I don't use my magic. So you just decide to do it hard.
Nose.
Okay. You almost missed that one. All right. So put your pen and pencil on 15. What's 15 again? 4 stitches. Not on your face. Cut that bad, hurts, right? Then what's it do? Thank you, bleeds. Then you got to get your butt to the emergency room. We're going to sit on it for at least 3 hours. Well, they take care of everybody else. They're going to bring you in that little room. They're going to hurt you 6 times worse than the cut did with those wham Novocaine shots. Then they're going to sew your butt up. You got to take care of it for a week. Go back, get your stitches out, pay for whatever your medical coverage don't pay for. Everybody real clear what's involved with stitches? Okay. Now let's do the purse wallet. It's got the usual amount of money you carry around in there. Whatever. Now you don't lose any more money because of the checks and the credit cards in there. But you got to call all the credit cards up, cancel them, switch them over. You got checks in there, got to call a bank up, cancel them, switch them over. You got all that pain in the butt running around to do. You got to get your driver's license again, social security card, ID cards, all the sentimental stuff that might be in there. You know, pictures of the kids when they were babies. You don't got negative ofs. They are gone. And any sentimental or financial attachment to the purse or wallet itself is gone. Now, there's never any right or wrong answers in the system. It's always, hopefully, just your own personal hard-nosed decision. But we're going to start out in your head at 15. What's 15 again? 4 stitches not on your face. All right, now don't answer this question out loud, but answer it in your head. Here's the question. Would I be willing to go through the stitches experience? So Tom would use his magic and get my purse or wallet back from me that quick, so I wouldn't have to deal with any of the loss or the hassle factor. Just in your head say, yes, I would, or no, I wouldn't. Now, if you said, yes, you would, then you're going to go up and repeat the same question, but you're going to substitute in a 20. What's a 20? It's a good thing you said that because I was coming to visit you now. What's a 20? Badly sprained ankle. Now, that's 3 weeks on crutches, 2 of the weeks for 4 hours every night. The pain is so bad, makes you sob violently for 4 hours. If you say, ooh, I'll take that one, you keep going up. I guarantee you, you will run into one up there where your horse go, I ain't getting that one. Now, if your horse already said to the stitches, then you're going to drop down and ask it about a cut, but not on your Band-Aid or not, you decide. You say no to the cut, then you're going to go for a bruise. But right now, I want you to put your pen or pencil over there on the highest one. The highest one your horse would let you make the trade for, so I get your purse or wallet back just like that. Get it over there. Highest one. All right, now don't write the little level lines, but pretend there's all kinds of little level lines on the paper now. Follow it directly over towards the dotted line, and just across the dotted line at the right height, write in there lost purse or wallet, whichever one's appropriate for you. Now remember, on pages 2 and 3, we're getting rid of what stupid thinking style? Earth to audience! Earth to audience! What? Awfulizing. What were the 2 assumptions? 100% equals? All. Negative equals? Bad. You put those 2 together, it tells you bad things have to fall somewhere between point, Come on, we've done this number before. Come on, point, and 100. They cannot go over 100% bad. But when a horse got somebody over upset, and it's telling you you're dealing with something that's awful. Other favorite words of the horse are terrible, horrible, horrendous, catastrophic. It's telling you you're dealing with something that's over 100% bad. But can that be? No. But do the horse care? No. Remember, you and I end up, boys, this means feelings. Now, come on, you and I end up feeling the way who talks to us? Whether the horse happens to be telling us the truth or the lies. Well, one of the major lies in the world is to let horses be brought up that you can actually code things up as awful, terrible. From now on, we're going to force them somewhere between point and but we just measured under normal conditions approximately how bad losing your purse or wallet would be, wherever you wrote it in there. Now, if somebody just given your butt $10,000 in cash, you'd go a little higher. So things are what? Relative. Give me 5. Somebody in the audience knows. Come on. Things are what? Relative to what's in there. But we did it under normal conditions. All right, now I'm going to do the work person. Remember that work person you had picked on page 2, number 1? Get that work person in your head. All right, now figure out quickly. About how many more years and months are you going to have to work with this person? Oh, I know. You don't want to think about it. You want to know what I'm going to do for you? You know that person over there? Yeah. Right now, I'm going to give you total control over that person. For how long? For how long?
Forever.
Right? Forever. How will this person behave at work from now on? Just the way you want them to. Hey, will they ever do anything you don't want them to?
Nope.
For how long?
Forever.
Right. Got what I'm giving you? Total control over that person from work you picked. Okay, now all you got to do is put their name on the other side of the dotted line on page 3. How high are you going to go to get total control over the work person? Come on, put their name over there. You're going to cut your arm off? Oh, no, I ain't cutting my arm off. Oh, no, it ain't that high. I ain't going that high. Put their name over there. And that's it. I see you checking the people next to you. Look, check the people next to you to make sure they're doing this. All right, now we're going to pick the person from home. Remember that person, number 2, from home? Let's say you picked your teenage son. Anybody got a real one? Oh, you do, honey? Yeah! Tell me, how's his room?
Awful.
No, it's not. What did I just give you? Total control over him. How's his room?
Wonderful.
Right? Perfect? Yeah. Hey, listen, when he's late, he call you.
Sure.
Sure. Hey, listen, when you use the car, you put gas back in it?
Of course.
Full?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, right. How's he treat his young brothers and sisters?
Perfect.
Perfect. She hesitated on that one, but okay, listen. Do the teachers like him?
Love him.
Yeah, do he do his homework?
Do
we do his homework?
Yeah.
On time?
On time.
Messy?
No.
No, not messy. Listen, many times a day, does he ask you if there's things around the house he can do for you? Right. Whoever your number 2 person is, put their name on the other side of that line. How high you going, big guy? Get total control over that person from home. For how long? Ever. Come on, put their name over there. Now, where are you today at 4 o'clock? Where? You're not here. Where are you today at 4 o'clock? How'd you get in the car? Tell her why she ain't in the car. You better start remembering these stories. Why ain't you in the car? That's right. See, give me 5. All right. Now, if you go high enough on the scale here, where do I put the keys for you? Where do I put the keys? Where do you want them?
In my hand.
Okay, you can have them in your hand. All right. Do you have to call AAA? No. You have to come back in here, find a coat hanger? No. You have to call somebody from home, get a spare set? No. What do? Jump right out in your hand. Come on. You put the word keys on the other side of the dotted line. How high would you really go to make the keys jump out of the car so you don't have to deal with the problem? Put the word keys over there. Getting stitches? No. You put the word keys pretty low, didn't you? Didn't you? Yes. Tell me, how upset does your horse get you when you're out in the parking lot looking through all the glass at the keys? The difference between how upset your horse gets you out there in the parking lot and how low you put the word keys here, the difference between those two things are what we call emotional overpayment. And where are the keys still? In the car. Now, where are you on Friday? Where are you on Friday? In the bank line. Thanks over there. What time is it? No. Where are you in the bank? The back line. Who'll see the line first? Horse. Get you. Drop your backside. Will you hurry up? Come on. Get you. Over upside. Drop your hands. Backside. Breezy. Now do it fast. Get you. See, you're going to learn this stuff where I have to drive it right up your horse's nose, whether you'll ride or likes it or not. Now, if you go high enough on the scale here, where do I put you in the bank? What? Not first in line. Right at the teller. Right at the teller.
Okay.
Slow teller? No. Fast, accurate?
Yes.
Yes. How many minutes did you save out of your lunch hour?
20.
Give me 5. See, listens again. All right. Put the word line on the other side of the dotted line. How high would you go? I saved 20 precious minutes out of your lunch hour. Come on. Put the word line over there. Again, you put the word line pretty low, didn't ya? Tell me, how upset does your horse get you when you're standing in the back of long, slow-moving lines? The difference between how upset your horse gets you in the back of the line and how low you put the word line here, that difference is what we call what? Emotional overpayment. And where are you standing still? In the back of the line. Now you're way at the back of the line, way up front. You see somebody? You see somebody? Cut! Oh, baby, who comes in there? Oh, now, if you go high enough on the scale, what do I do to that person to cut? What do I tell them? She wants me to kill him. Now, when her horse see the person cut, what's her horse tell her? Kill him, yeah. But right before kill him, it's going to tell her that sentence on page 1. That's a hint for everybody to get back to page 1. Right. We're going to translate that general sentence that you want to get good at learning how to do into the bank setting. Come on, let's do it out loud. That person shouldn't have cut in the line, and it's awful that they did, and I can't stand it, and somebody around here needs to be condemned and as rotten and worthless. Let's see. Is it me? No, it ain't me. I'm in my spot. It's that person cut in line. Out comes a Clydesdale, wants me to kill him. Now, you see, when her horse got her that upset in the bank line, what happened to her pants? They go down. Well, where's the person that cut still? Up in front of the line. What lesson you think she better learn? Who said how to cut back there? No, you don't learn how to cut. I'm trying to teach you to improve your performance, not drop it down to the... You don't learn how to cut. This is the lesson you learn. Dropping your pants in the bank line don't make the person that cut come to the back of the line do it. No, but it do make you interesting to be with in the line. Now, hopefully, most of you are beginning to see that this part of the system is not that difficult. So we're going to write the name of the new thinking style at the top of page 3. See, top page 3 got a little bit of room? Now remember, on pages 2 and 3, what stupid thinking style we just get rid of? Awfulize it. Okay, here's the name of the new one. Write this one down. Write down the. Come on, that's not a hard word. The Johnny Carson scale. Wait, top page 3, write the Johnny Carson scale. And as soon as you get that written, you check everybody in your row to make sure they wrote it down. You see anybody didn't write it down, you go to them, knee, because I know there's horses in the room, baby. Your horse say to you, you don't have to write that stupid stuff down. Only wimps automatically listen to the instructor, so prove you're not a wimp by not writing it down. Will you tell your horse to sit on it, big guy? And you write that in here. Now get in your head. We'll be doing sit on it practice at various points throughout the program. Now, I know some of you feel a little bit uncomfortable kneeing your neighbors when you catch them not doing the stuff. So we're going to practice. But don't worry, we're going to practice on me. So at the count of 3 now, I want a straight arm above the shoulder, straight arm point, but I said on 3. With a big finger pointing right at my nose. Mean rider face on your face and a loud knee. How do you on 3? Ready? 1. Now, you know, if you don't do this, it's going to be real obvious to everybody near you. And anybody near you see you don't do this, what are they going to do to you? And if she needs you, then I'm going to have this whole room give you a room knee. All right, now remember, none of this wimp pointing now. Straight arm point like this right at my nose. Mean rider face on your face and a loud knee. How do you on 3? Ready? 1. Now, you remember what I told you real early in the program? The most important variable in behavior change is forcing yourself to behave differently than you feel. Because what's your horse sitting there saying to you right now? Oh, don't do this, don't do it. Oh, you're going to feel so stupid. Don't do this. We're doing this on purpose to stick it in whose face? To give your hard evidence that whenever your rider wants to behaviorally back your horse down, it can back it down every single time. Remember though, can the rider control a feeling? No. Who directly controls the feeling? Horse. But do you have to behave the way your horse is making you feel? No. That is absolutely the most important lesson for you to learn in this program. Say it out loud. I do not have to behave the way my horse making me feel. So prove it to your horse right now. Do this. Do it anyhow, even though your horse is screaming at you not to do it. Do it anyhow. On 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. How'd you like everybody in the room doing that to you at the same time? Now, whenever we do sit on it, I'll give you a behavioral warning. Whenever you see me get like this, you know it's coming. Now, I'll do the whole thing, so you know how it goes. Then I'll do it again. I'll do my half. I'll let you guys do your half. But the whole thing goes like this. I'll get like this. And then I'll say, what do you tell your horse? You guys are going to say, sit on it. You are not going to say, sit on it. And as you're screaming, sit on it as loud as you can, out of this ear you listen to that one. Out of this ear you listen to this one. If you don't hear enough volume come out of either one of those two, you turn on that one and you go, then I'll have the whole room knee her. All right. Now I'll do my half. You guys scare the rest of the people in the whole building. What do you tell your horse? Sit on it! Yeah! Anybody in here not want to get more out of life than you're currently getting? In order to get more out of life than you're currently getting, you got to learn to talk back to who? Because the horse's job is to keep letting you get the same as you're getting now until you die. Now, some of you may be wondering why I call this the Carson scale. I'll show you. I'll be Carson, you guys be the audience. Carson used to come out and do his monologue. Invariably in the monologue, he'd do something like this. He'd go, whoosh, boy, it was hot in California today.
How hot was it?
And this scale's designed to get you to ask?
How awful is it?
No, we don't want to know how hot it is. How bad? Oh, he's saying that was a joke. Come on. How bad is it, or was it, or will it be? And to have some hard scale, push your horse's butt in the corner and make it put things in. Okay, you can't get much more hard-nosed than negative physiological events happening to your body. Push your horse's butt in the corner and make it put things in. So from now on, any negative event jump up in your face. First question your rider going to ask is? And you're going to come up with a scale. Does this look like a fish? What are these? What are these? What are these? What are these? Come on. What? No, they're not fingers. Yes, numbers. Give me 5. You're going to come up with a number based on the scale. Okay. Now we'll get rid of the third thinking style. That's a real easy one. That's the I can't standarditis one. You've probably heard people say that out loud, right? Oh, I just can't stand. Well, when a horse got somebody over and it's telling you can't stand this it thing that's happening to you, what the horse means is that if it continues to happen for another 30 seconds, you will cease to exist. Now, have you ever died from something your horse told you couldn't stand?
No.
Right. Give me 5. Now, there's a bunch of people out there that have run into something that they couldn't stand. Where are all those people? Not in jail? Who said in jail back here? That's your second screw up? Come on. Where are all those people? In the ground. And there's going to be how many things you and I can't stand? One. What's it called? The big one. And believe me, you and I will know the big one when it's happening to us. Up until that point in time, you and I are living proof that we have stood every single thing that's happened to us in our past. We're going to be able to stand every single thing that happens to us in our future except the big one. So what's the truth? You and I can stand it. So we're going to put those two pieces of truth together. From now on, any negative event jump up in your face. First question your rider going to ask is?
How bad is it?
Let's say it's a?
5.
Oh, come on. This is a 1. This is a 2. What's this?
5.
Just move your lips then. Come on. Let's say it's a?
5.
And at the end of that, you're going to add, and I can stand a, and you're going to repeat whatever that first number was. In this case, it was a?
5.
Let's try it again. I say, how bad is it? You say it's a?
5.
Come on. And I can stand a?
5.
Oh, don't just say that. 5. Say the second number like who means it?
Rider.
How many things horse pay attention to?
1.
Power. Power is the only thing your horse will pay attention to. And you better learn to generate the type of power you see up here in your, or your horse will take you where? To your grave, exactly the way you are right now. I don't go around this country putting out this type of energy just to get you guys to think this stuff is funny. I put the energy out there to give you a glimpse of the power and the intensity that you have to be willing to generate in your rider. You got one ghost of a chance of going out after who? How many times you already tried to change something that's in your horse? How many times you won? How many times the horse make you stay the same? The horse is the worst enemy you ever want to run into when you're trying to change something that's already in it. And it only pays attention to how many things?
1.
What's that one thing? Power.
You now know how to measure negativity in your life. In segment 2, Tom shows us the difference between demandingness and non-demandingness. Here's Tom.
Now for a quick review, jump to the top of page 4 and read the little indented part to yourself at the top as quick as you can. It's not quite indented, but it's kind of little. But don't just sit there and giggle, sign it! And put the date in for today. Anybody in here a notary? All right, then you stay at the break time, and we'll go around and notarize all these books. Okay. So you're going to listen for the terrible, horrible, awfuls, catastrophics, and you're going to use them as a cue for you to put whatever they're talking about on the Carson scale. And you're going to come up with a number. All right? So if you hear somebody say it's awful out, then you say, okay, if I could use Tom's magic, how high would I go to make it be a nice day? So you'd go variously different things, right? But not too high. So you hear people use that. The other words you're going to hear what? I can't stand it. Tell me, your butt's still alive, honey?
Yes.
Right. So you go up to the person and you say, what do you mean you can't stand it? You're still alive. And they'll look at you like, what? Huh? They won't know what you're talking. Don't say this stuff out loud to people. They'll think you're what? Crazy. Got it? All right. And then I want you to practice that little baby sentence. Come on. That event, whatever it was, all right, that event is about 3% bad, and I can stand a 3. Let's say you locked your keys in the car. How bad was it? How high you going?
3.
3? Out of 4?
No.
No? Okay, 3. So that event of me locking the keys in the car is about 3% bad, and I can stand a 3. Now, do I want you to be 3% upset? Do I want you to be 3% upset about this thing? Sure. That's what? If you get any more, if she gets any more than 3, then whatever degree she gets over is over up, and that's what we call what? Overreacting behaviorally, or in emotions in here. Now I want you to look at your emotions in here as emotional dollar bills, and run your life the way you would like to run, or at least you would say you would like to run your financial life. After you buy an item, you like to walk away from that purchase of that item thinking what? I think I paid a reasonable, fair price for that item, right? Well, after you walk away from events that happen to you, since who has the control? You do. I want you to walk away looking at your emotional dollar bills that go on in your guts and be able to say the same thing. What? Come on. I think I paid a reasonable, fair, emotional price for having to deal with that event. Because if your emotions in here are reasonable, how will your behavioral response be? Reasonable. And you would like that, right, big guy? Okay. All right, screw on your... This is light bulb. This is... Thinking cap. All right, screw on your thinking cap, because we're going to go out after that first thinking style that we skipped. Anybody remember its name? Demandingness. Why did we skip it? Yeah, who wasn't going to like it? Horse. Somebody came down, gave me real magic, and said, Tom, with this magic, I'll let you fix one thing, but the thing you choose to fix has to get the greatest reduction of human beings being over upset. Without question, the one thing I would make it impossible for your horse to do to you is to engage in this next stupid thinking style called demandingness. Demandingness is by far the most obnoxious thinking style on earth. It is the major reason human beings get over upset and exhibit their counterproductive behavior patterns. Please put a tremendous amount of rider effort at understanding this and use it exclusively in your rider for at least how many weeks? 2. Completely ignoring the way you're making you feel. I'll even show you ahead of time how your horse is going to make you feel. You know, sometimes in fun, you'll point at another human being out there like this. You go, well, point at me like that right now, but point at me with the hoof. Come on, point. All right, now take the other hoof and go. Your horse is going to be telling you that I'm what? Crazy. A couple years ago, I was doing this program way down in southern Mississippi. Yeah, you can just imagine me in southern Mississippi. 10 minutes from now into the program, a male Mississippi horse stood right up and interrupted me. Now, can you imagine that? He just stood up and he screamed so all 500 people could hear him. He just stood up and he went, "Oh, this is stupid!" What'd that mean? Even his rider wasn't getting it. But I'll tell your rider ahead of time what we're going to do and why we're going to do it. I'm going to ask you. Matter of fact, I'll probably plead with you or beg you to change the meaning and usage of how many words in your head?
6.
I'm going to ask you to take those 6 words and take the meaning and usage and turn them around exactly opposite, which of course is going to be very different. And whenever the horse runs into different, it always codes it up to mean wrong and then bad and then dangerous. So I'm warning you full out ahead of time. This next stuff I'm going to be desperately trying to talk you into, your horse will be making you like what I'm teaching you is wrong and bad and dangerous. Try to remember this general point forever. Just because something feels wrong, does that mean it is wrong? No, but it definitely means who thinks it's wrong? Does the horse always get things right? Nope, sometimes it gets things bent or wrong. But we always, always end up in the way who talks to us. Whether the horse happens to be telling us the truth or the lie. Well, what's going to happen is your rider is going to quickly figure out how different this stuff is. And that's absolutely true. Matter of fact, I can't make it any more different than I'm going to make it. Now remember, your horse sits underneath and listens to what your rider thinks. Your horse will hear your rider think the word different and go, "Oh, I know what that means. It means it's wrong and bad and dangerous." And the horse will actually make you like it's wrong and bad and dangerous. What do you tell your horse? Sit on it. How many weeks?
2.
Just use your...
Rider.
All right. The power in the concept comes from the word must. Must in the dictionary has a very nice hard... You're slow. Come on. Hard definition. Matter of fact, we're going to write it and its definition down at the bottom of page 4. See at the bottom of page 4, you got a tiny bit of room. Way down at the bottom, write must and put an equal sign. Now, if you check on me later, which I want you to do in the dictionary, it'll say imperative requirement. So write that down. And boys, spelling don't count. Anything that looks like imperative requirement is fine. Now, imperative requirement's 2 big what? Words. We don't like big words. So without using must again, what normal words would people like you and me use to mean imperative requirement? What little words? No, I said without using must again. Have to? Okay, we'll do have to. So put another equal signs after the word requirement and write have to. Now, when we say have to, and we mean it, how much choice is involved? None. Okay, does everybody agree with that? That's what we mean by have to. There's how much choice? None. Zip, zero. All right, so put a slash after have to, write the two words, no choice. So that's going to be our running definition of must. Must equals the big words, imperative, requirement, but the normal words we would use, have to, no choice. Now this stuff is so incredibly straightforward and simple, it actually becomes easy if you don't let who in. One simple rule. In order to not engage in demandingness, all you got to do when you're using the word must is make it live up to its definition. So if we catch you using the word must, you had better be referring to something that's a have to, absolutely, no choice. And if you are, that's fine, you're just using the word must correctly. However, if one person in this room can prove there's this much choice about it, then is it a must?
No.
All right, you see how straightforward this stuff is? Either your usage of must lives to the definition, or it, why do we keep playing this stupid up game? Show your, how hard it is to change your, all right. All you got to do when you're using the word must is make it live up to its definition. So if we catch you using the word must, you had better be referring to something that's a have to, absolutely, no choice. And again, and if you are, that's fine. However, if one person in this room can prove there's this much choice about it, then is it a must? No. Okay. Now, 3 tenses English, past, present, future tense. We'll get rid of the future tense first, easiest to do. Somebody make me up a sentence in here, in the future tense, with the word must in it, we'll test it out. Go.
You must do your homework.
All right, must do your homework. Write that down. Anywhere on page 4, write down, I must do my homework. Now, somewhere near, I must do my homework, write down test question. I'm going to give you the general test question to test for all musts. So write down test question, then put a colon, then put is it possible not to. Just write that down. Is it possible not to? Then go dot, dot, dot. Don't write dot, dot, dot. Just go dish, dish. Oh, she wrote down D-O-T, D-O-T, D-O-T. Oh, no. Some people take things. All right, after the third dot, write down my most favorite non-English word. Watch some of your horses cringe, but write it down anyhow. Irregardless. Right, somebody over there knows. Irregardless. I know that's not a real word. Write it down. Irregardless. Then put of the consequences. So the whole test question reads, is it possible not to, dot, 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 irregardless of the consequences? Now take that general test question and test the sentence you wrote near it. So is it possible to not do your homework, irregardless of the consequences of not doing your homework? Is it possible?
Yes. Yes.
So that proves that doing your homework is not a what? Okay, remember, now whenever you're saying something is a must, and it turns out that it's not really a must, then that's when you're engaging in what most stupid thinking style? Demand. Do you see what demandingness is? You're saying something is a demand, when in pure fact it is not a demand. Every time you make that mistake in your head, you're engaging in this most stupid thinking style called demandingness. All right, make me up another one in a future tense. Must in it. Sentence. Come on. Oh, I must eat. She thinks she's got one back there, big guy. Do the test question on I must eat. Is it possible to not eat irregardless of the consequences? Is it possible?
Yes.
So what'd that just prove to you? Eating is not a must. Keep going. We're getting closer to one. Yeah, see there. She got one. Does that live up to the definition?
Yes.
Yes. So that's a real must. At some point in time, we all must die. There aren't many musts in the future tense. So before you take must out into the future tense, you be real careful to check it out to make sure it's a what? Have Two. Absolutely no choice. All right, now we're going to come to the present and the past tense. And this is where the big switch around happens. So you want to listen especially carefully, especially you. Because what I'm doing in the next few minutes is I'm setting you up. And after I've set you up, I've got you. Now here's the setup. Nothing in this world happens by magic. Things only happen because a series of little steps were done in front of that event that make that event happen. It's the only way stuff happens on this earth. Now my hand being up just like this, we're going to call this an event. Is that event happening now? That's not a hard question. This is the event. Is it happening now? No. Thank you. All right, now to make that event happen, I have to do a series of little steps, like get my hand straight, move over to here, pull it up, lock it in. Is that event happening now?
Yes.
But the only reason it's happening now is I did, and I'm still doing, the little steps that make this be happening. It's the only way stuff happens on this earth. Now there's lots of stuff that happens that the horse can't understand what the little steps are. Whoa! And you know, horse can't stand stuff it can't understand, so have to have a special word cover all that stuff called magic! Let's suppose this one and I knew how to put rockets on the moon. She and I then got in a time machine. We went back 500 years. 500 years ago, she and I put rockets on the moon. What would most of the people back then think we did it by?
Magic.
Thank you. Give me from witchcraft. Think you did it by what? Magic. Did we do it by magic? No, we put this part together, boom, it went to the moon. They just couldn't understand the technology of little parts. But when they see it go boom to the moon, what do they think? Oh, look, it's magic. Magic have anything to do with that sucker jumping off the ground? No, but who believe in it?
Horse.
Anytime your horse can't understand something, it always calls it magic. Current day magic might be like ESP. Let's say 150 years from now, we find out 25% of the people on Earth can in fact do ESP. And 150 years from now, everybody else on Earth understands exactly how those people do it. 150 years from now, we'd be thinking ESP's magic? No. Nowadays, what though? Oh, it's magic! We don't even know they can do it yet. Now I'm going to make up 3 events. O, X, and Y. Event O is I'll be standing right here in front of this little table. This event what? O. Event X, this one of me going to be holding hands. What's this? X. And event Y is I'll be over here staring down at DOT, DOT, DOT. All right? Now everybody got those events? All right, what tense are we in right now? Present. And what's the secret about the present tense? Keeps going on, moment two, no more. So we're always in the present tense. Okay, watch. I'm going to make what happen? Okay, watch. Here we go. Did you see that? Did you see that? Yes. What was that? A step in the direction of making O happen. The next one would be another in the same direction. But do I have to do them in the same direction? No, I could come over, sit on her lap, borrow her pen, write on her buddy's book a little bit, think about doing what letter? X. Do skips and hops and circles. I have to do some set of behavior to get to my butt where? O. To O. So what's happening right now? O. So it's a true statement? O is happening? Yes. Why? Because I've done all the little events and we're only in what tense? Present. So say it. O is happening. Okay. So since that's a true statement, right? And we're in the present tense, if we wanted to waste a little time and effort, we could use the 2 huge words to say exactly the same thing. Let's try it. It is an imperative requirement that right at this very moment, what be happening? Oh, why? Because it is. Hey, this stuff is what? Easy. All right, now, since O is happening, and it's an imperative requirement that it be happening, if we wanted to save some time and effort, we could use the littler M word. Let's try that one. O must be happening, right? Why? Because it is. Okay, now watch. What is she and me going to make happen now? X. So what must be happening right now?
X.
And what two things must not be happening right now? O and Y. Now, why must O and Y not be happening? Because X is, or more simply, they are not. Hey, there's a real easy rule. Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay. Anything that is happening must be happening. Okay, the corollary is true too. Anything that is not happening must not be happening. That's not too hard, is it?
No.
Okay. All right, what is she and me over here going to make happen? Y. So what must be happening right now?
Y.
And what two things must not be happening right now? O and X. All right, now let's go to the past tense. What can we say about O, X, and Y in the past tense? O, X, and Y?
Happened.
Happened?
Yeah.
What word are we trying to use here? Must. Thank you. Why is that section faster than you guys? Come on. O, X, and Y must have happened. Why? Because they did. Hey, this stuff is easy. Must just describe the R word. You know the R word? The R word is reality. If something was a reality in the past, then it must have happened. If it is a reality right now, then it must be happening. And in order to take must out into the future tense, what number probability statement it got to be? 100. 99.9 a must? No. All right, Smarty. What's a must not number?
0.
Ah, give me 5. Just right. 0. Must is 0.1 a must? Not? No. It's got to be what? 100% either not or have to. Okay. Let's practice some. Where must you be right now? Here. Why must you be here? You did all those steps, get your butt back in the chair from break, and you haven't left yet, right? Now, how long must you stay here today? That's right. Give me 5. Tell them, Hunter. Whenever you what?
Whenever I decide.
No, not decide. Leave decide out. Whenever you leave. And of course, as you're leaving, what are you going to be telling yourself? I must be leaving now. Right? Why? Because you are. Remember, this stuff is what? Easy. Must just describe the R word. What's the R word? Reality. All right, let's say tomorrow morning you wake up, look in the mirror, 3/4 pound zit hanging off the end of your nose. Must it be there?
Yes.
Why? Because it is. Come on, can you imagine waking up, look in the mirror, go, well, that zit must be there. See the horse go, ooh, this ain't right. Must have 5 partners that do this to you with. First partner we've already used in the definition, that's have to. Where do you have to be now?
Here.
How long do you have to stay? Until you leave. Second partner, ain't always correct English, but do we care?
No.
Got to. So if you're looking at the what? This ain't nose, this is sit. Come on, this is nose, this is sit. So if you're looking at the, does it got to be there? Yes. Say it. Does it has got to be there? Why? Because it is. Now the next partner, some horses have a little trouble with. The next partner is need to. Now the people in the front tell the people in the back, what's this?
Eraser.
And what's that? Who said chalkboard back there? Give me 5. Of course that's what it is. It's a chalkboard. No guy knows. All right, now watch in the back. Watch in the back. Watch in the back. You watch too. Where eraser now? All right, so where must it be now? Okay, where have to be now? Where it got to be now? All right, where it need to be now? Who said in my hand? When I want to know who said something, the rest of you point them out. Who said in my hand? Thank you. Right. You got it. Right. Where is it?
On the floor.
Don't you think it needs to be wherever the heck it is? What's the horse say, though? It needs to be on the chalk tray. Wham it! Horse always had wham it for emphasis. That's what they made chalk trays for. Wham it! And the next 2 partners are the hardest for the horse to swallow. They're ought to and should. The most frequent way your horse tricks you into demanding this is through should or shouldn't. It will sometimes use the other 5, have to, got to, need to, must, ought to. But the most frequent way your horse tricks you is with should or shouldn't. Now, unfortunately, should or shouldn't is the hardest one your horse resists. But what do you tell your horse? How many weeks?
2.
Okay. Back to regular page 4. Down at the bottom is a sentence. It says the sentence that keeps my pants right. All right. Now underneath it is the general sentence. So let's read that one out loud. Come on. That event, whatever it was, should have happened. Okay, stop. when you say should have happened, what stupid thinking style can't the horse use on you anymore then? Demandingness, because we use should there to describe some reality. In over 20 years of my trying to find you an easier way to understand and use this stuff right here than this, there isn't one. The only way I know how to prevent your horse from elevating is to do whatever I can do with you to get you to switch to how many words? 6. Come on, let's say them. Should, ought, must, have to, got to, need to. Use those words in your head to only describe the R word. What's the R word? Reality. Now, I know you know nobody else out there uses the words this way. And I'm not asking you to talk out loud to the normal people using these words. They'll think you're what?
Crazy.
But I'm asking you to what? Think them. Why? So that your horse cannot
Elevate.
The next part of the sentence reads, and it's about blank % bad. What goes in the blank? You hope, right, not 100, but some number. Right. From the Johnny Carson scale. When you use the Johnny Carson scale, what stupid thinking style can't the horse use on you anymore? No, nice try. Give me 5. It's awful. She got it? Awfulizing. Remember, Johnny Carson prevents awfulizing. The last part of the sentence is obvious. We left the apostrophe T off. Read it. And I can stand a blank. The same number goes in the same blank. So if the first number's a 5, the second number's a 5. All right, let's practice them. Let's say tomorrow, you go to lunch. And there's a long line where you are. Should there be a line?
Yes.
Why? Because there is. So you would think this line should be exactly as long as it is. Right? Why? Because it is. Okay. Now let's suppose this one estimates that it's going to take her 15 minutes to get a table. But if I'm with her, how fast can I get her a table? Right. Give me 5. Because I got what? Magic. Right. Not clout. I got what? Magic. Now, but for her to save the 15 minutes, she's got to go high enough on the Carson scale. You going stitches?
Yes.
Stitches? For 15 minutes? Okay. Remember, is there any right and wrong? No. Broken ankle?
No.
Oh, she ain't going to broken ankle. Okay. So she'll do 15, which is stitches, for 15 minutes. All right? So let's translate that sentence into that general sentence. Come on. This line. Why do I want you to say stuff out loud? So you remember. Come on. This line should be exactly as long as it is. And it's about 15% bad, and I can stand a 15. All right. Now let's say where this one goes. He's going to try to be a big shot. He don't look at the prices on the menu. He just order from the waiter or the waitress. But when he gets the check is... Why is the only person in there? What number? This was a what? What's this?
10.
Well, come on. The check was $10 more than he thought was reasonable. Now, if I'm with him, what do I do to the check? I don't pay it. Who should pay it? I'll make it what? I won't make it disappear. I'll make it what? Reasonable. So how many bucks I just save him? $10. You going stitches for $10? No. Cut. He's thinking, ooh, almost a bruise.
No.
Little bit lower than a bruise?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Little bit, remember, a bruise is how bad? So a little bit lower, let's say it's a...
3.
Yeah! Okay. We'll say it's a what? 4. Come on, let's do it. These prices should be exactly as high as they are. And it's about 4% bad. I can stand a 4. Now let me show you. Where should the eraser be?
On the floor.
All right, we'll do an experiment to see if we can make this work. Count of 3, we'll all say this to the eraser. The eraser should be in Tom's hand. Wham it! And then we'll watch and see what happens to the eraser. On 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. The eraser should be in Tom's hand. Wham it! Oh, it probably didn't work because not every single one of you in this room gave it the loudest, meanest wham it that you got. Now try it again. This time when you're saying wham it, you listen out the side of your ears to the people next to you. If the people next to you aren't saying wham it loud enough, what do you do to them? Okay. Now try it as hard as you can, see if we can make this work. On 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. The eraser should be in Tom's hand. Wham it! Now, can you all see how stupid we're being right now? Well, I want you to remember this forever. From now on, when you're pretty sure your horse is getting you over upset, I want you to be absolutely certain of something else. Your horse just told you something that is just as equally stupid as what you and I were doing to the eraser. Now, what were we doing to the eraser? We weren't just talking to it. Were we going, hi, eraser, how you been? Were we talking to the eraser? No, we were what? Demanding that it do what we told it to do. Now, why didn't it listen? Oh, nothing, no ears. There's lots of... You're lucky I can't come over there. There's lots of stuff on this earth that got ears that don't always listen to you. The reason it didn't listen is that obviously not one person in this room runs the universe. See, if somebody in this room ran the universe and they wanted the eraser where? Where would it be? I want you to clearly see what your horse does. It starts out with your reasonable wishes, and it stupidly takes your wishes and elevates them and turns them into demands as if you ran the universe. Your horse becomes that nasty, nasty character from WW2. What's his name? Hitler. That because you want something, you must have it. And it does that every time you're over upset. Now back on 4A, those columns of words, what was the second column? Second column, first word. That's where your horse has trouble with the eraser. Is it sensible or practical for Tom to keep the eraser on the floor? Is it? No. Matter of fact, it's kind of stupid. So the horse goes, Tom, since it's kind of stupid, all right, therefore then the eraser should be on the chalk tray. Come on, if you can do up in public, you can do wham it. Okay. But the third column, first word again, is what? Ethics. That's where your horse have trouble with the Iranian question. Now let's do the Iranian question again. Should the Iranians have taken Americans hostage? Yes. But the horse go what? That don't feel right. Let me ask you a totally different question that your horse gets you turned around about. Do you think it was ethical that the Iranians took the American hostage? No. Hear me asking anybody to be slapped? No. Why? Ethics is what type of word? Non-demand. But what's your horse do? It starts out with your sets of non-demanding ethics, and it grabs them and it turns them into as if you ran the universe. And the only thing that elevation does is drop your pants and increase the probability you're going to do something stupid, like reach out there and rip somebody's face off, or more likely, wimp out. In the fourth column, what are the words in the fourth column? Blate and expect. Yeah, I put those in because they're dangerous in the future tense, and they exemplify the motto of this part of the seminar. This part of the seminar is, say what you mean and mean what you say, especially when you're talking to yourself. All right, let's read the general sentence at the bottom of page 4. Isn't this fun flipping around in the book? Come on, read it out loud. That event, whatever it was, should have happened, and it's about blank % bad, and I can stand a blank. Remember this, when you rip faces, you might get compliance from those people, but you won't get commitment. All those people are going to do behind your back is find ways to stick it in your back. Haven't heard of the secretary be real mad at the boss? What's she do to your coffee every day? Spits in it. What do we call that? What? Passive, aggressive behavior. They do it behind your back because they're what? Mad at you for ripping their face off. Where do I want you to be? Somewhere in the being reasonably upset and taken care of business, whether you're at home or at work or anywhere in between. That's what your butt's going to have more of the ability to do after you walk out of those doors when this program's over.